All right, hey, it is the insightful caveman. So here's the thing. My red complexion. This is natural. I'm not sunburnt. I just sometimes I'm red and sometimes I'm less red. But today I'm red and I'm reading, and this is from the John C. Maxwell Daily Reader. He's got 365 days of insight to develop the leader within you and influence those around you. All right, so insight. The insightful caveman is trying to gain some insight. All right, so I'm going to read this one about leaders that push boundaries. People are trained to follow rules from the time they're kids. Stand in line, do your homework, put your hand up to ask a question. Most rules are good because they keep us from living in chaos, and most processes are governed by rules. You drop a brick from a second-story window and you know it's going to fall to the ground. You forget to place the order for office supplies and you run out of staples. It's simple cause and effect. Managers often rely on rules to make sure the processes they oversee stay on track. In fact, self-management is basically having the discipline to follow through with the rules you set for yourself. But to move beyond management, you have to learn to think outside the box. Leaders push boundaries. They desire to find a better way. They want to make improvements. They like to see progress. All these things mean making changes, retiring old rules, inventing new procedures. Leaders are constantly asking, why do we do it this way? And saying, let's try this. Leaders want to take new territory, and that means crossing boundaries. All right? And that's from the 360 Leader. So don't be afraid to break with tradition and in order to achieve progress. That's something that I struggle with. I know that there's times when I think, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But, processes, procedures, those things, they do get old and stale. There's times that you need to look for a new way, look to be more productive, more safe, more, easier for the employees to do. Easier work, or even less red tape. Sometimes you can get things done without having to get approvals constantly for every little thing. But when you have something that's very important, you really need to watch out and make sure that you don't sacrifice compliance or safety or whatever it is. So that's just a quick one for today. And, hopefully those of you who are leaders or aspire to be leaders, whether it's in a company, your community, with your family, your home, don't be afraid to take some risks. Don't be afraid to move forward. But make sure that if you need help with something, ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, if you don't ask for help, you're probably going to do it wrong the first time, second time, third time, and then you'll finally get help on the fourth time. So that's it. All right. Be a great manager, be a great person, and that's it from the Insightful Caveman. Have a great one.